Hey friends, did you know that IKEA can actually make your interior look cheaper? Now hold on, I'm not against IKEA. In fact, I really like their philosophy. Affordability, simplicity and thoughtful design. But facts are facts. Furniture from IKEA often visually cheapens a space.
Yeah, material
looks
quality.
kind of good quality.
Yeah, it's cheap, it's cheap quality, but it's look not bad.
Today I show you what I personally buy at IKEA, using my own apartment, which I'm currently setting up as an example. We'll walk through IKEA together. I'll show you what's worth buying and what's better left on the shelf. We'll talk about IKEA philosophy and how to make it work in your space. And we figure out who IKEA is actually for and what kind of purposes it's good for. Stick around till the end, it will be a really useful video. You'll finally understand what's worth picking up from IKEA, what's not and why. What I buy first at IKEA for a quick move-in. We just rented an apartment. It has a kitchen and a bathroom, but no bed, no furniture at all. And we need to move in literally in a couple of days. To stay the first night, we need to quickly pull together in the basics. Here's what I grabbed first. Mattress. They come in white or grey, they look neutral and always tidy. I get a decent quality one from the start, not the cheapest, so I don't have to replace it in a couple of months.
Usually I bought the expensive one mattress because it's the best one.
Gotta have
but
a
before
good
of course you have to lay here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And IKEA is quite convenient. You can choose. And do you know why I love...
And you can exchange it as well. Well, you have it tried at home for 300. It's almost like a foam mattress.
Yeah.
Feels, really comfortable.
Yeah, I think I have like this, yeah. Do you know, I like IKEA mattress because we usually don't have like any paints.
Yeah. No like design.
Simple color.
I think this is the one that I may have in a double.
And usually we have two sides. For example, you can use in this side and you can use in
can flip
bottom,
over,
yeah.
Right? Because a lot of mattresses are not, they don't flip.
Pillows and duvets. It's convenient to get everything in one place. I go for simple, solid color models, not the cheapest around, but they look neat and reliable. Bedding. I choose calm, neutral tones. I really like this gray set. I actually bought for my first two apartments. It doesn't strain the eyes and fit into any kind of interior easily. And bedding, it's easy to swap out. So let's move on to the next point.
3 chairs I wouldn't buy in IKEA. It's okay. It's like accent.
Accent
it can
piece.
be okay, yeah.
Yeah, stools.
Yeah, this one is terrible. This one, of course, is for fruit away. Like this, but different color. Do you know?
Yes, this one is a really popular choice. This one has a darker color as well.
Yeah.
Light wood.
Yeah, light wood is still cheaper.
Yeah.
Dark wood is much
Looks more expensive.
Better. Yeah, but I can find this. This one is. Yeah, maybe like this because I had brown one.
Yeah.
Yeah, brown one is better.
I've had the brown as well, actually, for the small and the bigger one.
For the terrace table, it can be okay. Maybe with blue one, it's okay. Yeah. Blue one is okay, but black one it's look not good because the material is so. It's not really shine, but the material is so cheap. But design is okay, but
the shape of the material could be better.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't like
when it can crease here as well.
Yeah, the pillows here. I don't like this.
It's like a cheaper
This one is look good, yeah.
Yeah, I find when you can usually buy anywhere, these are.
But I think it's not design, it's sold one. Yeah, you don't need
it's like old cottage house kind of style, you know. Like a cream and people and planet.
This color I don't like.
No.
I like black and the red is okay too.
Darker.
This one no, this one no.
And the colors really stands out.
Yeah, but it's cheap. And do you see?
It can pick up marks.
Yeah.
Interesting bottoms.
Yeah.
That's different.
Look at it move.
But again, it kind of
It need for example, if you have angle in your floors, it will not move it.
It can compensate.
Yeah. Do you know the similar problem with tables?
Wow, I haven't seen these ones before.
If you have it on your tables, it's will work really nice. You don't
like
need the paper one for.
Temporary stuff. Stuff you plan to use just for now and toss later. Oh no, stop right there. Never do that. There is nothing more permanent in this world than something temporary. Story. A friend of mine had a pretty simple situation. He needed to urgently buy bedding for a guest room. His relatives were coming over. He put it off too long, ran into a regular store and grabbed to the cheapest, most colorful set. Because he needed it that day, and the decent stuff from online stores would have taken 2-3 days to deliver. Of course, he thought it was just for a few days. He'd order the same good, neutral bedding he used for himself later. And guess what? It's been ages, and every time I visit him, that same set is still there. Colorful, temporary. The one he never got around to replacing.
5 well-designed lamps in IKEA. This one, like donut.
Yeah, this is the one.
Yeah, this one is really good.
That's a great one. Maybe if it were a matte, the shine.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad, but depends on the interior. For example, if you have a pop art interior, it's kind of suitable. This one not bad. This option is good, but we need to find the base.
Ah, I see. Mini donut.
Depends for interior, but for example, for children room, it's like a mesh room.
Lights.
Yeah, but I don't like this one because it's like loft style.
Takeaway. If you're going to IKEA to get something just for now, don't. Only buy things you actually want to keep in your home, because otherwise you never change it. And that thing will keep ruining your interior. By the way, if you're just tuned in, this is part of a series about how I'm setting up my apartment from scratch. In one episode, I talked about what I'm looking for when choosing a place. As an architect, we saw 10 different apartments, and I explained why I ended up picking the one I live in now. In episode 2, I share tips for making the most of a small space. My apartment is compact, and I showed in details what design solution I'm using to make it both functional and stylish. If you haven't seen this episode yet, check them out via the link and start from the beginning. They packed with practical and visual advice.
Look at we know this. Today I show you what is good in IKEA, what is not, what you never buy here. I think all this stuff is worst because it look like it look cheap and it look from IKEA and it ruins your home. I think I got this one.
Yeah? Is it any good?
No, but I had. Yeah. I remember. Yeah, in my first flat it was
one of these.
This sofa, and after I changed it. I like this one, but it needs pillows.
Yes.
Yeah, for convenient laying. But it's not look IKEA. Usually the simple rule in IKEA, you have to be not like IKEA. If you see and you don't understand what is from IKEA, you can buy it.
Then it's a good one.
Yeah. But it's
finishing at the bottom.
It's look cheaper. Yeah, I think the end price really expensive.
Yeah.
This, I think you can buy in Amazon or Taobao better stuff.
Better finishing.
Yeah, it look like for dogs.
Like those comfy soft dog bed.
Yeah, but we have different colors. Maybe in different colors it can be okay, but this one, I don't know. I think it's not bad.
It's kind of a classic style.
Yeah, classic. How to find it exit from IKEA? I think it's impossible.
I don't know if we can do it.
You have to go through all IKEA. only
It's like a maze.
Only one way.
One way in, one way out.
In IKEA storage products quite good. For example, with one, you can organize your kitchen with it. For example, you can use it for plates.
Storage system, what I got from IKEA. The PAX storage system. Because it fit my apartment's dimensions perfectly. Why I choose PAX? I've got a space that's just over 5 feet wide, a bit more than 60 inches, and the PAX system with 20-inch and 40-inch sections fit almost perfectly. There was about half an inch left on each side, which is enough for it to slot in. Important. When installing standard wardrobes, always leave a little room. You need at least half an inch on each side to slide the unit into the space.
Which one? PAX.
Yeah,
I like PAX system because they have different
pull-out system?
Yes, different box inside for your rings, for any jewelry. They have different colors. For example,
Dark gray.
Yeah. In my home, I bought this one.
Okay. And that's more just a smooth matte finish.
Yeah, you have different one option. For example, this one. Yeah, it can be with glass. It can be.
So you can choose which sections that you want to make?
For example, pants, for treasure.
Oh, okay, this is useful.
Yeah, we have. That's why I love it, because we have different one. But I don't like this color.
No, not the lighter wood.
Another one, it's much better.
So you prefer this in a dark wood?
Yeah.
And also same, this is only a metal material here?
Yeah, but maybe we have different color, I'm not sure. Because white.
White against the dark.
Yeah.
But I had a problem with wardrobe heights. The tall PAX version, around 93 inches, didn't fit by just 3/4 of an inch. A ceiling beam was in the way, so I went with the shorter 79-inch version. But it doesn't look great, it sits lower than the window. My solution? I get a custom top unit made by a local cabinet maker. By the way, in one of the upcoming episodes, I'll talk about custom furniture from China that I plan to order. Subscribe to the channel so don't miss that video.
Ooh, we find the cheapest product in IKEA. Spoons. Children's spoons.
Even these are really good. I mean, for how many?
No, it's expensive. $10.
$10?
No.
Too much for the budget.
Let's go.
These ones are not good, actually.
It's so expensive.
It's breaking the bank.
This one 12. It's not the most expensive. No. This one really good thing. Pro.
I have a dog and I can't live without it. Every morning before I go, I have to.
This is good price in IKEA, you can buy it.
These are really, really good.
This one, the most cheapest product.
This one was also a really cheap product.
Yeah, but I think I can't recommend this.
No.
Only because it's $5 Hong Kong.
These were the $5.90.
Yeah, the find it one.
Yeah.
This one, the
and
cheapest
honestly, I think I have these ones in my apartment.
Yeah.
I use these ones all the time, and these are really good.
Everything for $5.
Wow.
Five, different size. I think it's mixed ceramic and plastic.
Mixing ceramic and plastic, maybe.
Because I think you can crush it.
Yeah.
You can crush it, yeah. In our cheap product for $5. This cup, but I don't like this. Because it looks typical IKEA cup.
It's a typical IKEA cup.
Yeah, for $5.
Can we find them?
This one? But
no
I need this
horses.
I need this horse. This one, no.
Maybe we can find somewhere here.
We have only this, I don't know. Let's go out of here.
Here is another tip for planning walls and wardrobes. When designing niches or planning wall dimensions, make sure they're compatible with IKEA's standard models, usually 20 inches wide. That way, later on, you can either go custom or just fit in IKEA units perfectly. There is another great storage system at IKEA called BESTÅ. And in our apartments, I used to build a storage unit around the sofa. The depth is up to 16 inches and the model which are in 24 inches increments. I added side panels from IKEA and I had a carpenter trim them to sides on site. In the end, it looked like a fully built-in custom unit. Customizing IKEA. There are actually a bunch of companies that make custom doors and frames for IKEA systems, especially for PAX and BESTÅ. That can really upgrade the overall look. You keep IKEA's functionality and price, but ditch the obvious IKEA feel. Why PAX and BESTÅ are super convenient for storage. Tons of internal options that you can mix, match and swap out anytime. Pull-out drawers, mesh basket, jewelry trays, dividers, boxers, hangers and more. If something's missing, just swing by IKEA and pick it up. Why IKEA's philosophy resonates with me. I was born in St. Petersburg, a city close to Scandinavian countries. From early childhood, their culture was nearby and really shaped the way I see the world. Even my mom used to go there just for groceries. Sweden is IKEA's birthplace, and people there have a very particular way of life. It's based on a concept they call lagom. Not too much, not too little, just right. It's a philosophy of balance and moderation in everything. At home, use only what you actually need, no excess. In interiors, functionality, clean lines, natural materials. In life, mindful consumption, a steady pace, balance between work and rest. IKEA really embraced Lagom in its products and design approach. Simple but well thought out solutions. Furniture that makes life easier and more free. Design that adapts to your lifestyle instead of overwhelming it. So, who is IKEA for? Here's IKEA's core idea. Good design should be affordable, not just for the rich. That's what Ingvar Kamprad, IKEA's founder, believed. He lived incredibly modestly, despite being super wealthy. Drove an old Volvo, flew economy class, stay in budget hotels. He believed in never wasting money. Not his, not the customers. His principle: save on everything except the idea. So, who is IKEA actually for? People like Kamprad. Budget conscious but who care about good design. Those who live by the Lagom philosophy and make mindful choices. People with a limited budget but who still want a cozy, well-designed interior. For rentals, whether it's a few months or a couple of years. That's how I set up my first flat in Hong Kong. I added a desk, some decor, and lived there comfortably for 6 months. People in a hurry, who just need to walk into one store and get everything they need. That was me too. IKEA's return policy. By the way, in case you didn't know, IKEA lets you return products within 6 months, even if you already use them. But here's the catch. You got to bring them back yourself. Why that's inconvenient? IKEA products are sold flat packed, but once assembled, they're bulky and don't fit in a regular car. So you need to take them apart, arrange transport and waste time and energy. From my own experience, I once bought 3 racks just to try them out. I keep one and return the other 2 a couple of months later. No problem. But honestly, it's usually easier to sell or toss the item than go through the return process. Alright friends, I hope you found this episode helpful. In the next one, I show what appliances I'm getting for my apartment. Irons, kettles, air purifiers and robot vacuums. Everything that looks good and works well. As always, using my own place as an example. Drop a comment and let me know what else you'd like to see in this series. See you in the next episode.